This is Darcy Hoffman, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Hoffman Tracking System. This is a system that we have used for 25 years. We've gone to the top of 3 different companies. We've built in 7 countries, and most importantly, we have turned non-producers, people that are struggling with their success, they're not achieving their dream, they're not reaching their goals. We've helped them to turn that success around and hit new success levels because of the tracking program. How do successful companies grow? They track everything. So you need to be like that. You need to follow the clues of success and track your own success. Let's get started. There's 3 documents to the program: Top Star Prospects, where you put all your contacts; Wealth Builders Tracking Forms, where you put all your connections, so you track the exposure process; and then Personal Daily Achievements, where you document all your presentations. Let's go through each individually. Top Star Prospects, every contact goes on here. You prioritize your list to increase the probability of success. You simply put name of everyone you know, phone number, city and state. Then you check all of these attributes. There's 5 attributes that make it highly probable they'll want the membership, and 5 attributes that will be highly probable they may want to become an associate with your business. So there's a potential of 10 checks per person, or 10 stars or checks. So you're going to call the 10s first, then the 9s, then the 8s. You're also going to turn around and build a team where they're going to call their 10s, 9s, 8s. So you're building on the highest probability of success so that you can fast start qualify, launch your team with a focused, high probability of a prospect or an associate. Go to the next sheet. Once you connect with them, so if they're on your list and you call them and you're talking to them on the phone, that's a connection. If you bump into somebody in Starbucks or a store, that's a connection, and you're engaging with them and you're talking to them about this business or service. So that becomes your intro call or your intro connection. You date that. So you put their name here and you put the date of that intro call, and also the same date you are connecting with them is the same date you start Legal Shield, Prospect Legal Shield. So this is going to organize your exposure process to find out what is creating your success. So as you date all the different exposures you use, you'll start getting results. Some will be sales, some will be associates. If you have a sale and they're not interested in the business, you want to make sure you're getting referrals. So when I'm working with people, I can look at this and see what is producing the results, highlight what they're doing right. Maybe they're getting results every time there's a 3-way. We had a non-producer, we turned into a top producer because we noticed every sale and associate position was connected to the commonality was that he had a 3-way call with John Hoffman. So the times he didn't, the person never got started with him. So that was a key that showed us what was producing results for him. So it's very strategic. It's not just spraying and praying all your efforts all over the place. You are literally tracking them, every exposure, looking at your results, and going back to see what is working. Now, one key factor here is the page number up in the upper right-hand corner. As you go through, and I was doing 10 a day, and there's 10 slots on every page, so that means I'm filling out 1 new page per day. So you can track your productivity, and your actual goals can be seen, and the reality of whether you're hitting those goals will be seen on your tracking form, because these are new people. These are new connections. This isn't that I call 10 people and nobody answered the phone. That doesn't count. This is who I actually am connecting with, and they go on this list. So you keep track of page 1, you have 10 people, page 2, 10 people. So if I have an appointment with someone on page 3, person number 7 in my appointment book, I can go to the 3rd page of my Wealth Builders Tracking, page 3, I can go down to person number 7, and I can see their name, all of the exposures they've seen, the dates they've seen it, and little notes I write in here about that person, what they liked at each conversation I had, each exposure, what they liked most about our business or service. So I'm tracking their information. Very simple. You don't have to get over detailed about that. This isn't the B2B side or the business solution side. This is simply building a sales team of people that can expand your market reach. So that is the Wealth Builders tracking form. As soon as I talk to somebody and I have an appointment, I now go and put that on my personal daily achievement. This is like your calendar of events. This way, you can increase your productivity with this self-assessment tool. You'll put every appointment, because appointments are rubber meets the road. That's where you're really going out there. They're seeing the whole presentation. This can be a presentation, can be a 3 people you invite to a PBR that show, that's 3 presentations that night. 3 people at a briefing, 3 presentations. 2 people, 2 one-on-ones in a day, that's 2 presentations that day. So you total up the number of people that are actually seeing it. Sending an email with a website link is not a presentation, so that doesn't count. These are physical presentations where you're meeting with someone. So you write all your presentations, sales, referrals, recruits. You're going to see your ratios. You're going to start to realize that you need to do X presentations to make X sales. You're going to know that how many referrals you're getting per sale, how many recruits you get out of each satisfied customer. So every time you make a sale, how many people are interested in the business. So it may be 20% of the people that buy the service are interested in the business. You'll be able to really project and to build with solid data. So this is the personal daily achievement. The other important part is this PDA call. This line right here is what we use in our first 21 days with launching a new associate. That's where they have an appointment at 8 o'clock on Monday. They're calling us, they're checking and tallying how many times they called us on a daily basis. We want them to be calling us before and after every appointment so we can help grow them exponentially. So that way we plan and strategize on how to serve someone best before they go into the appointment. They come out of the presentation and then they go over what happened. Maybe they forgot something. We can coach them right away so the next appointment of that day, they're that much better. This is exponential growth. This is the best thing to do for high performance coaching. So that's the personal daily achievement. So these are the 3 documents, Top Star Prospects, Wealth Builders, and the PDA that help us to build a strong, productive team. If your goal is not working, if you're not reaching it, the missing piece for you may be that you're not tracking your activity. And that's what you need to do to reach your goal. So we hope to hear from you. We hope to have you come up to us out in the marketplace and tell us, Darcy, I was director for 2 years and then I took my business serious. I treated it like a professional. I tracked everything and I saw what I was doing right. I saw what was working, and so I focused in that area and it increased my sales. I made ED. We hear this all the time. So we hope that's the story that we're going to get from you. Hope to meet you out there with in the marketplace with a positive story of how you increased your success with this tracking system to your success. Thank you, Darcy Hoffman.